Guys, how's it going? Few hours ago I beat Dark Souls, so now we're gonna play the last in this trilogy, Dark Souls 2. Although it's not really a trilogy, just a bunch of games made by From Software. Um, the next game they are making Bloodborne, which comes out, I found out February 2015. That game is going to be a lot like Dark Souls, but we'll just have to see about that. Anyways, until then, we're going to play Dark Souls 2, a game that is very similar to the original Dark Souls. There is a lot of differences. The first thing you'll notice right away is the graphics. The graphics in Dark Souls 2 is a lot different. And this game was only released, I believe, in March this year, so it is still pretty popular. Okay, so we're gonna start a brand new game. Hope you guys enjoy, because this game is just as good as the original, in my opinion.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drangleic. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish, time after time. For that is your fate, the fate of the cursed.
Okay, so that was the opening video for Dark Souls 2, which you gotta admit is pretty fucking awesome. This game altogether is pretty fucking awesome. I mean, a lot of people give it shit because they say, oh, it's easier than the original Dark Souls. And I agree, some parts are easier, some parts are harder. However, I think this game is just as much a Dark Souls game than the first. But anyways, yeah. So, yeah, the first thing you're going to notice right off the bat is the graphics. Everything is different. It doesn't mean it doesn't look nice, it's just different. And also, if you pause the game, you'll notice you have a lot more slots. Look, you have 4 ring slots instead of 2. That is fucking awesome. Also, you can carry like 10 slots like you could before. But another cool thing is that instead of 2 slots like in Dark Souls, you have 3 weapon slots and 3 offhand slots. That is pretty fucking awesome. So, and we'll get into all the other differences later on. By the way, those things do not attack you unless you start attacking them. Then they all attack you at once, and you die. So, probably a good idea. You'll also notice that the game runs a little bit smoother. They really tried hard to get it working. Rusty coin. What's that? So these are the items you start with. Now, because I pre-ordered this game, I do get pre-order items. I'm not going to use the pre-order items in this stream because it makes the game so much easier. And I'd rather just have a pure Dark Souls challenge. But I'll show you the items. The items are pretty cool. Some of them you won't be able to use right away. Like other Souls But it's kind of like in this game they combine the art styles of Demon Souls and Dark Souls to make this. That's what I feel like. It's not a perfect mesh. It's more Demon Souls than Dark Souls, but still, it's pretty awesome. That's the first thing you notice. That guy you actually don't want to fight right away. And that was a bad idea. First death. Woohoo! Although at this point in the story it doesn't really matter because you haven't even started the story yet. So now this game does use some similar things, some different things. Most like for leveling items, you still use Titanite. However, Titanite it's a little different how you find Titanite in this game. But I kind of like it. Titanite is a little bit more scarce in this game. It's not as easy to find. Eventually you can buy it, but it's not a way later, which I guess makes some sense. So I'm probably gonna die again, but... You do not want to fight those things. Those are... Oh, Gold Pine Resin. It does the same thing in this game as it did in the other games. That guy cannot hit you. Obviously, he's too fast. Now, in this game, you can jump. Your jump actually looks a lot lower than in the first game, but it's pretty much the same jump. It's a little bit less, but so there's not really much else you can go. First time I played this game, I tried to figure out what the fuck this is supposed to be, but I honestly don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be, but yeah.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Try and recall my name. Oh, my name is, fuck me in the face. I don't know. No, I'm joking. I love this music. Very hypnotic and very, it's soothing and eerie at the same time. I think with the music they did a very good job with creating the atmosphere for this game. At first the music was
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Okay, now you can decide your class. So there's a few differences from before. We have the warrior, classic, with a broken sword, which is kind of fun. We have the knight, also classic. However, you'll notice the knight doesn't have a shield. Actually, the only one that starts with a shield is a warrior. You have the swordsman. Now this is new because Dark Souls 2 is the first game to actually really implement dual wielding, which is actually really cool later on. We're going to get into that later, but not so much now. There's the bandit, which is also in the original Dark Souls. The cleric, which is also in Dark Souls. We have the sorcerer, which I might start out as because it's so hard. It takes a long time to get the staff that they have. You don't get it till way later normally. So there's the explorer, who actually has the best gear to start out with because it does a bunch of cool shit. But I don't want to start out as them. Or you can be deprived, which has nothing. I think this time around we're going to start as the sorcerer, just because, like I said, that staff right there, to get it in the game it takes a while, so we're going to do sorcery first. Gift. So there are a few gifts. So these are the gifts. You can just read all this stuff here. Probably the so probably the best gift to get is this one, the petrified something. You can choose what you want to get. A lot of people get the healing wares because you can see to the right that you get a bunch of stuff for that. You can get the homeward bone if you want. I don't know why you get that. You can buy them later. So bonfire aesthetic, that is an interesting thing, which you might want to get if you like difficulty. One thing they did is they made it so that you could adjust the difficulty in the game in many ways if you feel it's too easy. Okay, so we're gonna get the petrified something. Now you can also change how everything looks. You can be male or female if you really want. But obviously it's going to be male. You can choose what it's going to look like. We'll just go with the normal. Physique, you can make him appear normal or muscular. We'll have him be muscular, why not? You can't really see it though. Face, you can change his face. Yeah, we'll probably keep his face the same. I think I'm gonna change his hair though. They added some African styles, which are pretty interesting. And then they have this style, which is, I don't know, just put a bunch of shit together, I guess. So we'll go with this one. Actually, this time, you know, I'm gonna go with the hair that they give me. I am gonna change the hair color though. Yeah, let's. I want to try blue hair with this guy, so let's try blue hair and make his eyes dark red. That's kind of cool looking. Actually, that blue hair looks kind of dumb, so let's change the hair color. Actually, this looks way better. Let's go with green hair instead. So yeah, there's a beard. The beard is funny looking. It, like, with the facial hair, it looks like someone just took a shit on his face. Doesn't it? I think so. I don't know. Like, this looks comical, man. It really does look like someone took a shit on his face. But, yeah. I don't really want anything. You can do tattoos, although the tattoo only appears on his face. Like, it only appears right there. So yeah, you could do a tattoo if you really want. I don't like the fact that you can't move it, you know. But alright. Now you can really modify all this stuff. You can go for different look if you want, but fuck it. So that's what we're gonna try this time.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
They really focus on her mouth like they want us to make out with her or something. So yeah, those bickering ladies just taunt you. So this is all the items that you get. You get all these items from pre-ordering. So we'll go through all of these later. Probably not right now. But some of them are pretty badass. I'm not going to really use any of them because, like I said, it's going to make the game a little bit cheaper. And then you get all that stuff. Now that dragon talon at the bottom, that's important because that's part of the first DLC that they released for this game. And we will get into that. I have not played the DLC at all because my plan was just to play this game, like stream this game and stream the DLC. So DLC is not anything I've done before, so it should be interesting. So yeah, so let's see if they have anything more to say. I know they don't. But... yeah, all they do is laugh at you. And then they stop. Because they're like, fuck off.
You must go on a journey without rest. Well, I suppose if you find yourself at an impasse. But if your will is yet unbroken, then you may return here to start again with a clean slate.
Yep, and after a while they stop talking to you.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveller, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom. My name is Millibeth. The old women were once fire keepers. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on. The old women were keepers of the fire. But now, the fire shows signs of fading. And the kingdom is beset by hollows. The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth. Long ago, fire keepers were commonplace. But now they are lost, scattered to the winds. The old women are long ago, but now...
So what she's talking about is basically the events that happened in Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls. So you should know by now that this takes place in the future. It takes place a long time after the events of Dark Souls. And the human effigy. We'll talk about effigies later. But yeah, so basically the story goes that this all takes place a long time after the original Dark Souls. So all that's left are just some stories, memories, and everything. Now these ladies used to be fire keepers. Remember the fire keeper in Anor Londo that we killed? And then the other one that we resurrected in the prison? Yeah, those were the fire keepers. And they could be these fire keepers, we have no idea. But yeah, so the fire has been around so long that it's starting to fade, which is why you see them in here and they're not tending the fires anymore. They're no longer the fire keepers they used to be. So yeah, that's all that's in this place, just a bunch of random shit, so okay, so let's get out of here. Alright. Torch. Now, you're gonna get to see what the torches are. And in this game, yes, there is bonfires. They're a little bit different than before. There's a few different things about this. So let's, well, I'll get into these things later. But, you saw that I had a torch. Well, you can light the torch, which is pretty interesting. Now, you see above the torch there's a time limit. These torches don't last very long. So, this area is... Oh, what? Oh, damn it. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. We'll talk about that too. That was a life gem, which I just wasted. Okay. So yeah, this is kind of the my magic mostly for two reasons. One, because it's cheap, and two, because I don't really need it yet. Backstab, motherfucker. Now, this game, they improved a lot of things, including combat. The combat in this game is pretty damn good. It's probably the best out of these three games. Oh, another dagger. So now I can dual wield those daggers. Oops. Okay, yeah, I fucked up. You actually gotta put one down here. And we'll do like this. Now I can't dual wield these daggers yet. So. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? How about now? Can you hear me now? I apologize for the mic volume. Because I'm using, I'm not using broadcast software because my computer is too shitty. I'm using just the device itself. Actually, let's go ahead and switch that. Yeah, once I get a new computer, I'll use broadcast software, and then I'll be able to adjust things a lot better. So, but until then, we'll have to make do with this, and I apologize for that. One thing I do like about Dark Souls 2 is, like I said, the combat in this game is much improved compared to Dark Souls 1. And when I say much improved, I mean that it's a lot more variable. It's not as clear-cut. A lot of people did not like that change. I honestly think it's fucking awesome, but I don't know.
You! Give us smooth! Yes, you! Give us silky!
So I never showed you, the bird where you can drop stuff down and get other stuff back in Demon Souls or Dark Souls. But we are going to do it here. Because you can drop something, you can leave this here and get something, that's what I've been told.
Yeah. So nice, so smooth. Yeah! Silky smooth!
Old whip.
You, give it smooth. Yes, you! Give us silky!
God, that voice sounds really fucking weird. So we'll go ahead and leave this. Because they give you something for this too, so.
Yeah. So nice, so smooth. Yeah! Silky smooth! You! Give us smooth! Yes, you! Give us silky!
Now there's supposed to be two birds here, but I don't know where these freaking birds are at. So, Titanite chart, nice. See, I don't know where, there's supposed to be two birds, but they never show them. At least I don't know where you see them, so. Okay. Yeah, R is to move camera. So, yeah, and like I said, teaches you basics about the game and all that. I'm just doing it because there are some souls here, there are some minor items here that I just want to get, so... Yeah, I'm actually not playing this on computer though. This is on PS3, so there is a jump here, so let's see if I can do it without dying. Who- That jump is fucking... Like I said, they made things a lot more... I shouldn't say difficult, but a lot more precise in this game. Okay. And I made it. Sweet. Okay. Also, one thing, if you hold on circle, you can go faster up the ladder, which is a nice touch. Also, that's how you drop off the ladder if you don't hold it. And you learn that the hard way, too. Okay. Wall falling plunging attack, just like the first game. Okay, so my life is a little bit low. You see the life gems down there? They give you a few life gems, so it slightly restores HP, which is good. And they restore your life slowly, so they're good for using in battle too. You don't want to use them too much because they're kind of hard to find. You remember how we did this before with Estus Blast. Now we don't have an Estus Blast, so gotta make do with what we have. We will get an Estus Blast later, but just if all you have is life gems, try and hold off until you can use them. Another thing about Dark Souls 2 is that durability becomes more of an issue in this game. Because notice my dagger that I'm using is almost at half its durability. That's what that life bar is underneath it. And it has to do with durability. Now when it breaks. It still does damage, but it does really shit damage when it's broken. So you want to watch out for that. Now this part I'll show you what the magic looks like. I didn't really use magic too much in Dark Souls. I probably won't use it too much here either. Yeah, see, it's extremely cheap, which is why I don't use it very much. And by the way, you can't go down there, not yet, because there's a lot of endgame shit. There's a lot of endgame guys down there. So, you shouldn't go down there till you're at least like level 50, which I'm pretty sure I'm not level 50. This is a kind of nice touch, although they don't use it enough in the game, only in certain spots do they use it, so it's just meh. It's alright. So yeah, I've gone everywhere you can go, basically. So yeah, now to move on to the next part. Now, in this game, you don't have to find an orange soapstone. You can just write a message wherever you want. So, you don't need to find an item for that. You do need to find the other items though if you want to do other things. So. A lot of time in Richard. Okay, there's a walkway through here, so let's go explore this place. We will come back here, but and look, it's the Moonlight Greatsword, which I didn't get in the first game, which kind of pissed me off.
Have you business with me? The way under's all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above. Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now. See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen around these parts. Hey, you don't think a real live person was turned to stone, do you? See that statue? Hey.
So that guy becomes important later, but we're not going to worry about him too much now. Okay. So the statue he's talking about is in here. A statue blocks your way. Yeah. So yeah. So like I said, we can't go this way because that opens the door, but the statue's in the way. And you can't break it. You actually don't want to break it. I am not gonna fight the guys in here yet. Oh, maybe I'll try it. I'll use magic though, because your attacks don't do shit on these guys. See, it is kind of nice having the, now, unfortunately, in Dark Souls 2, they got rid of the, running around with the bodies attached to you. Like, they got rid of that, which is unfortunate. But, Lloyd's Talisman, which we never really got into that. Yeah. Lloyd's Talismans, I guess it keeps people from drinking Estus Flask, which I never found the need to use. Okay, another one of these monsters. And that guy's dead too. I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah, so yeah, so that's all you can do in this part for now. I just wanted to show it to you because I will come back here eventually. You need a certain item, and when we get it, I'll tell you what it is, so. But for now, we gotta go back. Now there's a few secrets before you even get to Majula. Let me show you. So I didn't know about this until recently either. There is a secret drop right here. You gotta be careful so you don't fucking fall in the water. Morning Star and Third Sacred Chime. So, yeah, I could use a Morning Star, I guess. I don't think I have the stuff, though, to use the... Yeah, I can't use this old whip either. Attack boost against allies. Actually, the whip is a pretty cool weapon, but we're not going to use it that much. Morning Star, I cannot use it. You need 15 strength. And let's see. I only have 3 strength. That's pathetic. Okay, so this is just a hidden area. Binoculars, which I never used before either. Binoculars actually look kind of cool in this game because this game tries to run at 60 frames per second. It does at some points, not throughout the entire game though. They couldn't do it just with the PS3 hardware or the Xbox hardware or PC. Well, PC probably runs at 60 frames per second all the time, but I don't know about the rest of them. Okay, sorry about that, just checking some shit out. So... yeah. Actually, one thing I am going to do is lower the volume. I'm going to lower all volumes. Just so you guys can hear me a little bit better. So yeah, this is the main bonfire. Now, one interesting thing I want to note is the travel ability. You can travel pretty far. So check this out. So we have Majula, and we have Things Bewitched, which is the first area where we came from. And you notice when you click on an area, you have different places. Now, we only have one now, but you're going to find that traveling from bonfire to bonfire this way is really awesome. So they give you the warp ability from Dark Souls 1 right away. And you might think this is cheap. However, this game is really fucking huge. So you're gonna like that they give you the travel ability later. See, everything they added in the game, they made sure that you could use it without, you know, not making it too easy or too hard.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
Yes, the Estes class.
Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
You may level up by the power of the Emerald Herald. So, remember, it's kind of like Demon Souls. Demon Souls, you needed that blind lady to level up. In this game, you used the Emerald Herald. So...
Bearer of the curse, seek misery. For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid. Seek those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away.
So yeah, what she's talking about is the same thing we had to do in Dark Souls 1. We had to get the 4 Lord Souls in order to continue in the game to kill King Gwyn. Now, in this game, it's a lot different, and I'll explain that later when we get to it. Okay, so there is one thing, guys. Oh, I didn't mean to attack her. Sorry. One thing for sure, you do not want to kill her. If you kill her, it is very bad, because you can no longer level without her. She is the only way you can level in this game. So I normally don't do this, guys. I apologize, but I really need to take a bathroom break. So, let's see here. So you guys can look out. Let's see, I'm trying to get good. Okay, so you guys can look and see over there. Just give me a few seconds. I gotta take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Normally I don't do that in the stream, but sometimes nature calls, so I am back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so before we continue, let's explore some more of Majula. Because there's a lot of cool shit here. So, you can think of Majula as Firelink Shrine. It basically serves the same purpose. It's mostly because the Emerald Herald is here. So, all the effects look really well done. And there is a guy up here. You might recognize him. Well, not recognize him, but...
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that. I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much of Ols? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there.
That's a pretty interesting
Undead
philosophical
will never
view.
die. And that's quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you ever cry out for help?
He does have a lot
The
of dialogue.
journey
I
of an
apologize
undead
for this
is
part,
long
but
and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
so if you join the Way of Blue Covenant, basically it means you can get help from another covenant called the Blue Sentinels whenever you get invaded, which is kind of interesting. Also, the bigger reason why I want to join the Way of Blue is because they give you a ring, which, while you have that ring equipped and you're in the covenant, the abilities for that covenant are able to be used, and that's the same for most of the covenants in this game. For Way of Blue Covenant, all it does is it allows the Blue Sentinels to come help you, which is basically another guild where if people wear that ring, they get summoned into someone else's world to help them against somebody who's attacking them, or against the boss, or against, it's usually against people who are invading them, so. We are going to join them just for the ring, the blue seal.
That is a wise decision. People are weak, but the Blue Sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the sentinels cradle you in their embrace. Do you feel lonely here? It suits me just fine, as I've nothing left anyway. It will grow on you, this place. Give it some time.
Can learn gesture. Welcome! Yeah, welcome gesture. Okay, I've already entered the Covenant. So we're gonna talk to him a few more times, because this guy expels a bunch of exposition about the story and the game, so.
Do you see the way beyond the bonfire? That will take you to the forest of the giants. There was once a great fort, but little of it remains. You may just find something there that will be of use on your journey. But don't venture too far inside, or you might not come back. Hade's Tower of Flame lies beyond the far gate. In the cathedral, the Apostles of Blue gather. But the road leading there is perilous. The gate is rigged with some contraption. But how it works, I just don't know. Have you seen that pit, that gaping hole in the earth? I don't know what it's like down below, but
trying to point the camera
trying to find
you can
out.
barely see it here. It's right in front of that big
Besides,
house.
you'll never make it down there. Not without a ladder of some sort. The flame you see there is a bonfire. They exist all across the land, beacons to we undead. If you are tired, try resting beside the flame. The flame heals us. Long ago, a woman called a firekeeper watched over each bonfire. She kept the flame lit and guarded it from those who would extinguish it. I wonder where the firekeepers went. Did you notice any letters on the ground on the way here? These are messages that have jumped the fissures between worlds. In Drang Lake, the flow of time is convoluted. Things shift and waver, twist and turn. Poignant wishes, dashed dreams, the messages convey our very inner thoughts. If your will to soldier on falters, try leaving a message. Somebody out there is sure to listen. You may notice symbols that appear upon the ground. These are summon signatures. They call upon spirits from other worlds.
I can't see any
through
now,
the
but
schisms
you know
in
what
time.
they look like.
If you fear hollows, find summon signatures to call upon spirits to help you.
We didn't use summons very much in Dark Souls. I will probably do it more in this game.
Do you see the way beyond that you may?
Okay, we've expelled all his
May you find
talk,
peace
so.
on your journey.
Okay. Now, if you look here, that tells you how many times people have died on the PS3 version. This is how many people have died multiple times since the game's release in March. So let's see, and it changes every time you look at it, obviously, because people are playing all the time. Okay, I guess. Okay, yeah. See, the number keeps going up. So 346 million deaths. That's a lot. So that means that a lot of people are playing. Not 346 million, not that many people, but enough to get that many. Now on this side, if you examine it, now before the DLC was released, you couldn't read this, but now you can. This is part of the DLC, so. Which is kind of interesting, but yeah, you can fall off this and die, so I don't want to fall off it and die. Okay, so we're done up here. Like I said, I really apologize for going through everyone's dialogue, but it just adds more depth to the story, makes it more interesting. So let's keep going. Now, there are a few more things over here. Seems like you get a lot of life gems, but eventually you stop getting them so often, and that's why you shouldn't waste them. If you can avoid it.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop. I'm a bring me.
Okay, that's all he says for now. Yep, you can't open it, obviously. Okay. So let's go explore over here. So that way leads to, remember he said Hyde's Tower of Flame. We will go that way, but not just yet. So we'll go there a little bit later. We want to go up this pathway, because there's some items over here. Homeward Bones. Now this Victor Stone. You do okay, so let me tell you something about this stone. You do not want to enter this covenant unless you want the game to be harder. All this covenant does is make the game harder, which we're not going to do on this playthrough. Maybe a different playthrough I might do that. So all it does is make the game harder. You can also invade people to get awe stones, I think. And you can offer those awe stones and level up. I don't know if you get any items for leveling up this covenant. I think all it's for is just making the game harder. So we're not going to do that. So now the big pit he was talking about is this pit, which I'll get close. Now you cannot survive that drop. You need a special item or a ladder to go down that hole. And that's another way we have to go later, but we're not going to go that way now.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
So, yeah, Sweet Shalquar is basic. It's hard to explain what Shalquar is. It's not a cat for sure. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, you can buy some items from here. She sells a lot of rings, which I will buy later once I have more souls. She sells a bunch of shit here, which you don't really need because you already have most of this stuff, except for the alluring skulls. But I never lure certain types of enemies. I don't know why people think this is interesting. I guess some people might use the luring skulls, but I've never ever used them, so. Anyways, let's keep talking to her. She'll show you which covenants you have joined and which ones you're not with right now. So we've only seen Way of Blue Covenant, so.
This place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful? This place is fascinating. We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself. It's enough to keep even a cat amused. Are you going to see the old ones? Those four who have grown so incredibly ancient. They must have sprouted quite a thick coat of moss by now. For heaven's sake, no one even knows their names anymore. Imagine that. Yes, nothing like yourself. For you have a most pleasant scent. It grows nicer with each passing day. Have you made friends with the man by the sea? He's lost everything. Absolutely everything. The only thing he's good for now is a few tidbits on covenants. Covenants are a type of, well, contract, you might say. You give something to gain something. That's the way humans like it, right? It might be just the thing you need. But what does a cat know? Did you see that oddly formed rock behind here? Long ago they called it Victor's Stone, as I recall. If you wish to face greater challenges, speak to the rock. Although, you'd just as well not. This place is already dead. Everything will crumble. Isn't it one?
Okay, so
Nothing suited you, I presume? Well, that's dismaying.
Okay, so. Anyways, yeah, that's Xiaoquar. You will go back to her to buy rings, and then you'll be done with her. Oh yeah, another secret, which is kind of cool. This is really awesome. Estus Flash Shard. You will need those. Those are very good. Okay, it's locked. So you can't go in there yet. Soon you will be able to though. Okay, let's check out this place. So like I said, I'm sorry I've wasted using all this time to go through everyone, but honestly it adds to the story.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
So, I don't really buy armor too much in this game. I will later when he sells like boss armor and stuff, but yeah.
I came from the west, from Volgan. Have you been there? It's a lively place, vibrant with trade. Very competitive, of course. And you have to grease the wheels to get anywhere. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home in hopes of striking gold. It's been years since then, and I've made very little headway. I don't even know why I'm still here. Everything's all run down and dying. It's terrible for business, really. A group calling themselves the Blue Sentinels have gained much power in Volgan. You can't even run a shop without their blessing. They claim to be working for the greater good, but it's absolute hogwash. Oh, by the gods, why the hell am I here?
I think I've exhausted our stuff, yeah.
Oh, by the gods, why the hell am I here?
Okay.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
Okay. So yeah, that's all his stuff. There is something up here. Okay, and one thing I have to mention, you have to get in this habit in this game. Hitting these early on. Now you don't want to hit it too many times because you can destroy chests like this, and when you destroy the chest, you destroy what's in it. Which you don't want to do. Because there's no way of getting it back. Okay. So we've explored all of Majula. Like I said, I'm sorry it took this long, but yeah. So now we can progress to the next part of the game. We are going to go this way. Now you could go to Hyde's Tower of Flame first, but it's a little bit difficult. Not for a magic user, but I'm not going to use... Oh wait, one thing before I go I forgot to do. I am going to level up real quick, and also get an Estus.
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way. Lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
So, there's a reason you need those shards, so I'll show you why in a second. Okay, so I'm still too low to level up, maybe in a bit, so actually, hold on a second. That's, so we haven't added anything really to our equipment, so notice you only start with 2 Estus Flasks instead of 5. They do leveling, they doing the Estus Flasks a lot differently in this game. Instead of using a kindle to kindle the bonfire to make the flame stronger, what they do instead is you have to find those shards. So I did have 1 Estus Flask, now I have 2. So Estus Flasks, they work the same as before. Now to make the Estus Flask stronger, like to make each drink stronger, you have to find another item. And we'll come across this item later. So Amber Herb is good because it restores. You get a divine blessing right away as opposed to later on, which is also kind of nice. Although I never really use them, so because they are pretty rare in this game, just like the other games. So. Okay, I'm just gonna fill this up. Okay. Also, that ring that we got. So let's see. So it slightly increases your HP. Alright. Also, I'm going to use one of these. Now, one thing they changed in this game compared to Dark Souls, which I like, you can use 2 at once instead of doing 1 at a time. You don't have to do that anymore, which is so nice. It's very nice in this game. And I am just going to use those souls right away.
There.
Okay, so let's go ahead and level up. So I might as well get my strength up. So we're gonna do that first. Because I'm not gonna focus too much on, by the way, what level am I? Level 13. I'm not going to focus too much on magic. I am going to use magic a little bit, which is why I have the staff, or why I have the catalyst, but like I said, I'm not going to use it that much. Okay. And I should have hit that one too, because even these iron chests can turn into those mimic guys. And yeah, you can fall in the water, you fucking die. Always hit those chests. Another effigy. So like I said, we'll talk about what effigies do later when I actually need to. They are really good, but they become scarce after a while. Okay, so this is the summon sign we was talking about before. So yeah, I can summon this person to help me in my game if I want. I'm not going to do that very often though. Maybe just for boss fights. Because right now I am human. I'm not a poet. So now we're in the Forest of Fallen Giants, which is probably the best starting area. Now, unlike Dark Souls, where they will respawn after every bonfire reset, Dark Souls 2 does that too, but after a certain amount of time, they will stop respawning altogether. Because of this, you might want to strategize a little bit different. You can't just grind for souls. You have to be careful with your souls. Now, they've put more than enough souls in the game to do whatever you need to do before you would need to go farming, so it's not a big deal. So I skipped an area over here. Another bonfire. So if I sit at the bonfire, it'll make all the guys come back. But I don't really want to do that. Now on this next part, I'm probably going to use my magic just because there's a lot of guys and it's kind of annoying as shit, so. Not gonna attack him yet. I'm gonna wait for attacking him. Now see that over there? There's only one way to get that, and we're gonna try and get it right now. Actually, I'm gonna kill these guys up here first, or kill that guy up there. Okay, there's something over there. And I made it. Awesome. Okay. Short sword. I don't know if I can use a short sword yet, but maybe. So. Drop down. Now that does not lead to a boss. I'm not gonna fight that guy just yet. Well, actually, nah. Let's get it out of the way. So this guy's just sitting here. You can't really talk to him. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight him with a straight up dagger, because it doesn't do much damage. Got it. Yeah, it is kind of cheap, but oh well. Hide Knight Sword, which is pretty good. So now I've got a few souls, so definitely don't want to lose all these souls, so I'm gonna go back. And ensure that I don't lose them. So you'll find yourself doing this a lot in Dark Souls 2. Going back to Majula to level up, which is why they gave you the travel ability. Otherwise it would just be a pain in the ass to run back every time. And she's in a different spot.
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Seek lest the...
Okay. Let's do more. So I want to do more dexterity and more that. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. Let's see if I can use that short sword now. Nope, I need 10 dexterity to use it. But what you gonna do? Backstab, motherfucker! Daggers are nice. I like them. Okay, now I'm gonna try for that item, which is, this jump sucks, because you don't make it, you die, so. And I didn't make it, and guess what happened? I fucking died. God damn it. Okay. Let's try for the item again. Okay, we're gonna try jumping again. See if we can get it. Grab our souls, because I might die again. Never know. Okay, let's try. Shit! Oh, god damn it. Well, I'll just get that item later on my own, so. Or nah, fuck it. I'm gonna try and get it now, so. Just gonna run through these guys this time. I really don't give a shit. God damn it! Oh, God. Just jumped off again. No reason. Notice how every time I die, my life bar is going down lower and lower. That's something they also added in Dark Souls. Now, the reason why I'm not attacking these guys is because every time you attack them, whether you win or lose, they don't come back as often if you attack them. So that's why I'm avoiding them. Because I don't know, I guess I would like to have them be able to respawn. You have to kill them quite a few times, though, usually like between 15 and 20 times, something like that. However, I do not want to do that. So. Oh, God! Not again. Oh. Okay, well, we'll keep trying. I have no reason to stop, I guess, so. Might as well. Oh, damn it, just barely made it. Can't get up there. So I gotta just drop down and try again. God, gotta wait till the whole party gets down here, don't I? Shit. Man, this certain beat, they really do like to fuck you up. But like I said, I don't want to kill them so often, because then they stop coming back. They are very easy to avoid, though. Okay, let's try again. No! Oh no! Alright, well, you know what, fuck it, I'm done with trying to get that item. All it is just a bunch of souls anyway, so I'll just come back for it later. It's not a big deal. So actually, now notice, every time you die, you actually lose more of yourself, including hair. Look at this. Look how much fucking hair I lost. It's something cool that they added to the game. Stuff like this. Now, how do you get your humanity back in this game? Because, see, as you lose life, you become more and more rotten. You actually become weaker, too, and can't take as many hits before going down. So, there's only one item that can turn you human. It's this, the human effigy. And if you burn this at a bonfire, it makes it harder for people to invade you, which makes the game easier. I don't know if you want to do that, but you can go ahead. So, but I'm not going to do that. So this will make you fully human again. Now, just like in all the other Souls games, when you're human, people can invade you, you can summon people, you can also invade other people. So. Same as Dark Souls 2. backstab, motherfucker. And okay. Kinda sucks I'm not going for that, but yeah, whatever. I'll get it later. It's not a big deal. I just want to progress the story. I'd rather progress the game than just fuck around. Now, this is a beginner's trap if you go this way, because they're going to ambush you. So, you want to go around this way. Oh, I forgot I don't have a shield. See, you don't get a shield for... Well, actually, there's a shield coming up, but... You don't get a really good shield for a little bit. Yeah, have sex with yourself, guys. There's not really anything in here. There is some bolts, but I don't have a crossbow, so... And by the way, I make this look easy, but trust me, you will get caught off guard. Even players like me get caught off guard by shit. Like, first time I went over here, I didn't know there was a guy waiting for me, so I got fucked up. Okay, danger at risk. So when your dagger's at risk, you definitely want to switch it out. Wait, I didn't switch it out. There we go. A buckler! Finally, a fucking shield. Oh, but I can't use the buckler. Because I need 13. Now, I could use this leather shield, but... Like I said, this is... All the stuff that's covered up like this, it's stuff that you get from the DLC. So, we're gonna wait. Because, like I said, I don't want to make the game easier than it is. It's like... It's like you can play easy mode in Resident Evil 3, but then you get the machine gun right away, which is so cheap. So we're not going to do that. I mean, I'm already cheap enough that I can use spells on everything right away. And a bonfire. Now there is a lady over here.
Buy something, anything. Oh, come now, help an old woman and buy something.
She's just some funny, crazy old lady. There is one thing I am gonna buy. You remember how that guy said his shop is locked up? Well, guess who has the key? She does. So we're gonna buy that for sure, so I can get in there.
My name is Melentia. You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Drang Lake's been a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago. When the giants crossed the sea. Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own. They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants, from each carcass sprouted new life growing into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says. It's high time that I pick up a move. I've a bargain for you next time we meet, my love. It's high time of a bargain. Thank you kindly.
Yeah, so she's a bit crazy, but yeah. Okay, so I'm getting close to 2 hours. I am going to stream some more Dark Souls, but I'm going to take a break for a while. So thanks for coming out to the stream, guys. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy Dark Souls 2. This stream is going to be as long, if not longer, than the original Dark Souls, because there is way more to Dark Souls 2 than there is to Dark Souls. And also they started releasing DLCs, which will also add to the game as well. But, like I said, I'm going to take a break for about an hour or so. When I come back, we're going to stream some more Dark Souls 2. So I hope you guys enjoy. So I'll see you guys on the next stream. Let's see. Trying to find a wave. They don't have a wave. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, here's the wave. Okay, so I'll see you guys later.